Welcome to Atmosphere of Success. This is where success is possible. I remain your host, Emmanuel Olujere. I'm going to be speaking on a new subject titled Success, the Oil Factor. It is going to be a teaching series that's going to change your life, change your situation, transform your destiny, make you discover yourself, and get energized and strengthened to go for your aspiration, to go for your dream, and to fulfill destiny in life. Thank you. Now let's go on for today. Success in life is far beyond what we know or whom we are. It is sometimes far beyond our recognized privileges. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 7 says, I have seen slaves on horseback, while noblemen go on foot like slaves. Slaves on horseback. Meanwhile, those that are supposed to be on the horseback were the one walking on foot like slaves. Why? That is to show you that success in life is far beyond whom we think we are or what we think we know. It takes some level of spirituality for success to be possible. Because you are born in a rich home, don't determine that you will always be rich. Because you are born into privilege, don't always mean you always remain like that. And because you are born poor, does not always mean you will remain poor. Because you are born into absolutely no opportunity, zero opportunity, doesn't mean you always remain like that. So success, the whole factor, and when I'm talking about the whole factor, I'm simply talking about the spiritual factor, the supernatural factor, the God factor to success. That the divine factor to success, far beyond the physical, far beyond effort, far beyond strategy. Now, I have seen those who are supposed to be served being the one serving those who are supposed to serve them. Why? I have seen those who are supposed to give others standing ovation now receiving it from those they are supposed to give. The question is why? Irony. I have seen slaves on horseback while noblemen go on foot like slaves. Why are they going on foot like slaves? And what is the slave doing on the horseback? What brought him there? How does he get there? So success in life is much more than what we think we know or whom we think we are. The book of Daniel chapter 4 verse 17. I take. The decision is announced by messengers. The Holy One declare the verdict. The decision is made, announced by messengers. The Holy Ones declare the verdict so that the living may know that the Most High God rules over all kingdoms on earth and gives them to anyone he wishes and sets over them the lowliest of the people. Sets over them the lowliest of the people. So God rules in the affairs of men. He decides what obtains, he decides what happens. It has nothing to do with your race. It has nothing to do with your color. Being born in America doesn't mean you are going to be the richest in America. You see people coming from other parts of the world into America, becoming much more successful than those that are born in America. Why? Success the oil factor. So the scripture says in the book of Daniel 4:17, say God rules in the affairs of men and sets over them the lowliest of the people. He sets over them. The lowliest of the people. He sets over them. Their servants. How did he do it? God rules in the affairs of men. Success, the oil factor. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 17, I quote, "For it is he that is giving you power to get what? That is God giving you power to get what?" Now, let me tell you something. The power lies in knowledge. That is through revelation. The power lies in knowledge. There's never going to be knowledge without revelation. Because it is the revelation that brings the word knowledge into meaning. Because something that is not revealed can never be known. So, the power lies in knowledge. God making you to know what others don't know, thereby making you a force to be reckoned with. Making you a force to be reckoned with by those who don't like to see your face. How much more are you reigning over them? I had a revelation some times ago. I was in the boxing ring, engaging my opponent, and in the process, I defeated him. And the next thing that happened was that those in support of my opponent had to change position. They came to my side, they carried me up and celebrated me. In that revelation, I was wondering, why could these people be celebrating me and abandon my opponent, the man they've always been supporting from the beginning, and followed even to the arena? Then I had a word. Say, look, say in life, until you do something differently, you can never be different. And it is when you are different, that's why you will attract attention. As those who don't want to see you will have to see you. Those that want to give you attention will be forced to give you attention. And I heard a word again, which says that a man that's not wanted in a place and is beating the drum, that is going to dance for it, or dance to it. A man that's not wanted in a place and is beating a drum, who's going to dance to it? And I said no. Say, but when God is with you and give a special and unique skill, so when you beat the drum, those who don't want to dance to it will dance to it, because they will have no choice. Gradually, they start shaking head, shaking leg. Now the entire body, now they are already into it fully. That is made possible by God, by the supernatural. Praise God. Like I told you earlier, Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18. For it is he that is giving you power to get wealth. To get wealth. Praise God. Now, let's look at the meaning of wealth. Wealth means an abundance of valuable possession. An abundance of valuable possession. That is the definition of wealth. So it's not limited to money, as most people think. Abundance of valuable possession. Now, possession can be in form of money, material things, valuable ideas, position of authority, and much more. Possession can be in form of money, material things, valuable ideas, as well as position of authority. These are possessions. And altogether, it is called wealth. Let's see the case of Joseph. The book of Genesis chapter 41, verse 41. I read. I appoint you governor over all Egypt. And that is Pharaoh speaking here. I appoint you governor over all Egypt. Joseph had a different faith background, different language, culture, and means of livelihood. So these are the differences between the Egyptians and the Israelites. But now, the king appointed him governor over all Egypt. The reason is why. The secret and the reason behind it is simply the divine factor, the all factor, the supernatural factor, the spiritual factor. I appoint you governor over all Egypt. There are several others who ordinarily would never want Joseph to rule over them. But they had no choice because Joseph had a revelation idea, a solution to an impending economic challenge which others don't have solution to. That makes him distinct, makes him unique. I appoint you governor over all Egypt. Pharaoh said. I'm going to continue on the next episode. God bless you. This is the atmosphere of success. And don't always forget to share. Let's impart our word. Let's bless our word. Let's transform lives and destinies together. I am your host, Emmanuel Olujere. Thank you. Bye for now.